Hi, I'm Terry Churchill, and I help people go from overwhelmed to overcoming and from stress to success in the area of personal finance. And I am going to start posting videos just to help you along in your financial journey on each Thursday with tips and ideas and ways that you can maximize and reach your financial goals, because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed and I don't want you to feel stressed like I was. So I've overcome that. And so I want to help other people to feel that freedom, that peace that comes from overcoming those financial struggles. So first off, I want to say I'm so excited because as you can see, I'm displaying my financial coaching certificate. I finished the Financial Coach Master Training by Dave Ramsey. So I have been coaching people off and on in the financial area and also business and personal development for years. But I'm really, really passionate about helping people with their finances. So I'm so excited. I just got certified at the end of last week. I finished up. So super excited about that. So I wanted to display my certificate for you. But I also was, as I went through the course, I've revamped my method. And so I had a 5-step method that would help you overcome your financial woes, get control of your finances so that you're not always wondering where the money went. But I've really, I think, improved, and I've got it down to 3 easy steps. I shouldn't say easy. They're simple. They're not always easy to implement, but that's why I'm here, to help you out, to implement. So the first step is awareness. So you want to be aware of a lot of things. I mean, in life, awareness is just a good thing in general. But when it comes to your finances, you want to be aware of what is your income and what are your expenses. You want to be aware of what your goals are financially, but you also want to be aware of what is your mindset. So that's usually where people need to start. Most of the people I've worked with, and including myself, had to start with how do I think about money and how is that affecting my finances? Okay, so awareness is key. That's the first step in the program. The second step is action. You can think and get your mindset right all day long. You can have a great attitude, but if you don't take action, nothing actually changes. So you need to take action by creating a budget, which I can help you do, or you can just do it on your own. There's lots of apps online, or even if you just create it yourself with a spreadsheet, you can do that, or a piece of paper and pen. Just get that budget created, and that a budget is just income minus outgo equals 0. So what's coming in, what are your expenses, and it should equal 0, so that every dollar coming in is assigned a spot, and where does that dollar go? So that's what the main action, but there's other action that you need to take to make sure your finances are in order. But that's a really good place to start, is just know what's coming in and what's going out and keep track of it. So that's just what a budget is. And any method works, really, as long as you're doing something. And who needs to take that action? Everyone. No matter how much money you have, a little or a lot, you want to know where it's going. And the third step is accountability. So being aware of your mindset, taking action, you need to have someone that's keeping you accountable. Are you staying on top of it? So even as I'm doing my financial coaching, I have a friend who called and said, you know what, I really am excited for you, and I know you're back into financial coaching, and I really want to help you. And so she's like, I'm just going to check in with you and see what are your next steps and what are you doing to make sure that you are letting people know that you're available to help them in this area. And that has been so great, to have that accountability and to have someone checking in on me and making sure I'm doing my job. And when we were in financial devastation, in a lot of turmoil, we hired a financial coach, and that's who kept us accountable. And so that's how we started getting out of that hole that we were in. It helped us switch directions and have a focus and have someone to be accountable to. That we had steps that we had to take, and like sometimes you just don't feel like it. You don't want to look at it, but then you're like, oh, that's right, I have that call next week or that meeting. And so it was really helpful to have accountability that way. So obviously that's what I do. I offer accountability in my coaching, but I can help you with awareness and action. However, you don't have to have a coach. Accountability could be a spouse, someone else that wants to get control of their finances as well, and so you're accountable to each other. Maybe you check in once a week, or you have meetings, or maybe you even start like a group, a support system of maybe several people that meet and brainstorm ideas and help each other be accountable. So those are the 3 steps that I highly recommend everyone go through when you're getting your finances in order, so that you aren't feeling stressed out and overwhelmed. And a lot of times when we feel stressed out and overwhelmed, the last thing we want to do is have awareness, look at it. We just don't even want to see it. We don't take action because we don't know what to do. And accountable, I don't even know what to be accountable for or who to be accountable to. So that's my encouragement to you, is just go for it. Just dig in, and trust me, it feels so much better once you do. It's really hard. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to take that first step, but there's so much freedom in getting control of your finances. Even though it feels scary, it might feel overwhelming. Whether you have a little, whether you have a lot, it's so good to know what's coming in, what's going out, and then get on a system of keeping track of all that. And then you can't believe what starts to open up from there. All kinds of dreams and goals that you have become aware of that maybe you've been afraid to look at, and then you can start working towards those. So, awareness, action, and accountability. 3 steps that you can take to overcome that feeling of overwhelm and to have success in the area of personal finance. Because remember, if you don't get control of your money, you are going to wonder where it went.